Greetings, beloved beings of light. Happy full moon in Leo, the lion. We have these lion energies flowing in today. I wanted to do a quick Dharma talk and meditation for you for this very powerful and intense moon of the fire. This is holy fire energies of the divine feminine coming in through our lion nation. So hope you're feeling well today, staying grounded, activated. We have massive waves of higher dimensional energetics flowing in through this very powerful portal. So I'm going to try to keep this short so I can edit this video and get it out to all of you for this very special Leo new moon. So if you follow this channel, our channel here, Paul White Gold Eagle, you may know I've put this out in the past that my sacred condor and I, we are both Leo rising. So we're really feeling this fiery, intense energy. Now, if you don't know, if you're not an expert on astrology, your rising sign is the time of day you were born. So Leo is between, I believe, 1 and 2 p.m. So if you're both between that time, born between 1 and 2, I came into this realm on the 510 portal, 5 elements, 10 organs at around 111, 111 to 112. She came in around 117, 118. So we're both Leo rising. So your rising sign is how the world sees you, how you appear to the world, your external personality, how the world sees you as you're rising. So we have this flowing main energy, the sun. We have a very beautiful day today in the matrix, not a chemtrail to see for miles and miles, beautiful blue skies. Let us know what you're seeing in the comments below this video, what you're experiencing. Have you seen chemtrails lately over the last few days? Many of these programs are ending in these final days, for we are in the storm. I know you feel it. What is the storm? The storm is the great awakening, the great shift of the ages. I also wanted to thank all of our light workers and star seeds that have come through for us these last couple months with your donations, your pledges. We're very grateful for each and every one of you. So hopefully, with the suppression we've been experiencing on YouTube, we can continue bringing these daily transmissions to all of you. We've been under major compression and suppression from these dark forces that are trying to destroy our mission and our work. We'll see this through to the end, but I might have to make some changes on our work, our mission, and this YouTube channel. So hopefully we can keep bringing these out to all of you, and we're very grateful for each and every one of you supporting us in our work and mission. We're offering some new teachings. My sacred condor put out a very beautiful past life regression guided meditation yesterday on our Patreon page. So if you'd like to join us there, $5 a month helps us out greatly. We've lost many of our patrons. Many of you have seen over the last couple of years, we've lost about half of our pledges, and also with the suppression on YouTube, we've lost a lot of our monetization. So thank you to all of you that have come through for us to help keep us standing, keep us going. I'm one of the few divine masculines that's continuing to stand here with all of you. So thank you all for helping us continue this mission. I might be doing some changes, some new things. I'll let you know over the next month. I'll be putting out some new kinds of teachings. You see in my astrological chart, I'm a grand earth trine. So I'll be putting out some more tangible teachings on our Patreon page and on YouTube. So we'll see what happens over the next few weeks. A lot of great changes are coming, a lot of shifts. We're in this great shift of the ages. So many of you are feeling this. So some of the things I'd like to present to all of you, to teach all of you some of the things my sacred condor and I do every day, my goddess and I every day. We have been consuming more electrolytes. Electrolytes are salts of the earth, such as like potassium and calcium, things like that. Electrolytes are very important for the functioning of our vessels, of our physical vessels, and to help, heal the body too. Another thing we do once or twice a month, 24-hour fast. It's men can fast anytime. A female woman has to. It's best to follow the moon cycle. So maybe soon she'll put out a teaching on that. Till then, you could check out Dr. Pelz, P-E-L-Z. She has some great teachings on fasting. You see, when you do a fast for 24 hours, your body goes into a state of what doctors and scientists call autophagy. It's a tough word to say. Some say autophagy, but autophagy. Autophagy is a state of where your body, it's the recycle system of your body. It helps your body to reboot, to rejuvenate. It also helps strengthen your autonomic nervous system. Your autonomic nervous system is your immunity to help fight off viruses, bacteria, all these things. So fasting, cutting out processed sugars is very important too. See, these funguses, viruses, bacteria, yeasts, things like that, they feed on sugars. So doing a water fast for 24 hours helps your body to heal from all these things. Also, magnesium is very important. Magnesium supplement. Magnesium is responsible for over 300 functions of the body. So we take this orally, a good multi magnesium vitamin. I'll put a link below to a video I put on one of our other channels on these supplements. Also, we have a magnesium spray to put on topically. Your skin is your biggest organ, the biggest organ of the body. It's actually an organ. So to absorb through your skin is also very important. Or you could take a bath with what they call Epsom salt. Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate. That's a type of magnesium which helps relax the muscles. You see, when I was in my early 20s, I built a sensory deprivation chamber in my mother's basement. A master carpenter friend of mine and myself built this sensory chamber, and 800 pounds of Epsom salt and about 12 inches. The box that you're in, it's totally enclosed, have a little door on it. 800 pounds of Epsom salt and about 12 inches of water, 8 foot by 4 foot, so you float. They also call flotation tanks. Many of you heard of these days, but back then most people didn't hear of it. I got the idea from when I was a child. I saw that movie Altered States, which shifted my consciousness. I said, one day I need to use one of those, so I built one in my 20s. And so that's Epsom salt and magnesium sulfate. Your body floats because the buoyancy, the high salt form, it's like the Dead Sea. The scientists that came up with it is, realize that when there's a high level of salt, your body is much more buoyant. The salinity of the water, like ocean water, it's the salt, but not high enough. The Dead Sea, it's much higher ratio salt to water, but this Epsom salt, the deprivation chambers, they have a very high percentage of salt. 800 pounds is a lot of salt. I would buy 50-pound bags, and then you keep the water to temperature, your skin temperature, so it doesn't feel like you're in water, which is something around 93 degrees, something like that. I can't remember. It's been many years since I did that. I would float almost every day, sometimes in hours. And the longer you're in there, in the dark, it's pitch black, and the only reason you feel you're in water is when it's hotter or colder than your body. So it wouldn't even feel like you were in water. It just felt like you were floating in space. It's very good for relaxing. And the longer you're deprived of your senses, chemicals in the brain release. Also, you go into altered states of consciousness and can have anything from out-of-body experiences to visions, many different things. Many people have used these over the years. Also in Taoism, we do what's called dark retreat, where you stay in the pitch black for 24, 48, a week or so on. I had a friend, Taoist master and teacher, that he did a year dark retreat. I've done up to 24, 48 hours in the pitch black as part of my training over the years. And then I trained for a year in Shen of the Mao Shan for a year of training in pitch black in the Shen arts. I would work during the day, and at night I would train in the pitch black. I had a closet, a special closet with this special animal fur I would sit on, and these monk robes that I'm wearing now. So the energy of the Mao Shan mountain, Mao Shan, is very powerful lineage and art from China. There's a saying in China, 1,000 spears cannot stop one Mao Shan master. You see, I'll tell you a little story that you won't hear in most places, but a lot of these old Kung Fu movies, where it was like good versus evil, the white versus the black, the ones all in black. The bad guys were always the Mao Shan, you see, because it was propaganda. The CCP, the government of China, the Mao Shan were anti-government and causing problems to this culture that was rising out of China. So the films made people afraid of the Mao Shan. They were the evil ones, the bad guys, So a lot of times the bad guys present the good guys as bad. We're seeing that unfolding now in this great revelation in this upside down world. See, there was a Zen master that would teach, we live in this upside down, where everything's backwards, reversed, it's good as bad, bad as good, all these things. So he would stand on his head every day. And the students would be like, why you stand on your head? So he would say, so I can see the world from the right way, see it from the upside down into the right side up, So today, in this Dharma talk, where I transmit Buddha mind. You see, Buddha in Sanskrit is awakened one, the awakened consciousness, your true nature, your pure awareness. When I was a child, when I was young, I would listen to the Dharma talk. The Dharma means truth, universal truth, ultimate truth in Sanskrit. It goes way, way back, thousands of years. The Dharma talks, you see, the Zen masters that I trained with over the years, starting at 17 years old. It was funny. When I first joined the temple at 17, my mother would tell people I joined a cult. She joked about it. She wasn't serious, although she thought it was a cult. Back then, what was that, 1990? Most people didn't even hear of Zen Buddhism. So I would laugh, when she would say, my son joined this cult called Zen Buddhism. I would laugh and say, it's a cult, that you never heard of Buddhism, the religion, it's a religion, although all religions start as a cult until they get big enough, then they can call it a religion, because a cult is short for culture, that like-minded people gather together to practice certain arts and philosophies, and they call it a cult. Of course, there's good cults and bad cults. You see, everything is a double-edged sword. That's what Terence McKenna would teach. With everything, there's good and bad, right and wrong. So the Zen master say, how do you end picking and choosing? A student went to the master. He asked him just that. Master, how do I end picking and choosing? How do I overcome duality? How do I end right and wrong, good and bad? This conflict, this internal conflict, external. How do we transcend, this duality, good versus evil, right versus wrong, light versus darkness. And the Zen master looked at the student and just repeated what the Buddha of this timeline, Shakyamuni, when he realized his true nature, when he reached enlightenment. He said, in the heavens and upon the earth, I alone am the world-honored one. See, once you realize that there is only one consciousness, one Buddha mind, that I am here now, the I am presence, you realize that it's all an illusion, the separation and the duality and the conflicts. And through this realization, we call self-realization or enlightenment, or samadhi, satori. This is a conscious state of being, of pure awareness. That which is hearing these words now, you see, you are very blessed to hear these teachings of Dharma. You see, the Buddha turned the wheel of Dharma. He began the wheel of truth. You see, there's many wheels and wheels within wheels that continually turn and turn. You know, the wheel of life, the wheel of birth and death. You see, when I was young, I knew we were trapped in a type of wheel of reincarnation. So I went to the masters and said, how do I free myself from the cycle of birth and death? They say, sit, zazen, till you realize your true nature. And in that realization, in that enlightenment, it's freedom. It's true freedom. And we don't sit in zazen. Zazen in Japanese means sitting meditation. Za, sit, to sit. Zen, meditation. We don't sit to become enlightened. It is our practice, it is our art, our spiritual art that is enlightenment itself. You see, you don't need to become Buddha, because you always are Buddha. You always were and always will be. It was through these belief systems and dogmas and ignorant programs that made you believe that you were less than divine, less than Buddha, or separate from God, source, whatever name you want to give to truth. The great mind, the Christian mind of Walter Russell, Dr. Russell would always teach that God is the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. For from that white light comes the 7 colors of the electromagnetic spectrum. And from that stillness comes movement. From that silence comes sound, and returns to that stillness, to that silence. And it is in the stillness, the I am presence that's here now in this body, is when we realize that I am that I am. I and my mother, father, God are one. I am one with you and you are one with me. Once you realize this, you can never be tricked again into thinking you're separate from source, from creator, from God, Allah, whatever name you want to give to your true nature, to that which is beyond all concepts. We say, Wakantanka, our native people, of our tribes of the Lakota, the Navajo, and Ojibwe, Hopi, Crow, Cherokee, and all our nations, we say great mystery, or Wakantanka. This is the Tao, the way. For I am the way, the truth, and the life. See, when I was young and went through all the trauma programs that the whole world could throw at me, that the psychopaths and sociopaths of the world, the petty tyrants, we say, in shamanism, that teach us to navigate through certain energies. You know, we never stop navigating through these energies until our breakthrough, till we're on the new earth. So every day we're navigating through these complex energies with our simple mind, you know, our simple self, to simplify that which is complex. For the complexity is the illusion. Even the simple is part of the illusion, but we use that stillness, the neutrality. You see, all energy is neutral in nature. It becomes the duality, the positive, the negative, the high, the low. This is the sine wave, the one law. You see, this is very important, this year of the wood snake, the green snake, the green. It's the wood element in Chinese medicine and philosophy. It's the liver and gallbladder organs in our body. It's anger. Many people are feeling this anger rising up. To be healed, to be released, to be cleansed. Try not to judge yourself. We all have anger within us. We all have sadness within us. We've all experienced these traumas and suffering. Our people have suffered enough. You all know this now. There is zero doubt, I'm sure, if you're listening to this transmission, you have zero doubt that we have suffered enough. Barry Long would say that's the greatest question you can ask yourself is, have I suffered enough? Because until you have, you still play the games of duality, the games of suffering, the games of struggle. And we're all in this together. There's no greater than or less than. I'm no more important than you. We all are playing our role here. You see, my sacred condor and I, we are living out the prophecy of the eagle and the condor, of divine opposites, divine masculine, divine feminine coming together. We're holding the codes of divine union. You see, her and I wish and pray and have faith that all of you are coming into your divine unions, your divine counterparts, because there's nothing like it, you see. In that union of that bliss, yes, there's union within. You merge the left and the right, the yin with the yang, the knowledge with the wisdom. We say heart and mind. The heart and mind come together in the middle. The Kundalini energy, which is the axis mundi. It's the sine wave in the middle. It is the divine feminine, the waters. You see this fiery moon of Leo, the lion, very powerful energies, very intense. You see, with my sacred condor and I being Leo rising, this Leonian, this lion energy, lioness, we're really feeling this intensity, especially today. It's a day before the full moon, but last night, this morning, I went to feed our kitty cats. This bright light was coming through the window. I thought, that's strange. It's very bright. And I opened the blinds, and the moon and her glorious, glorious illumination activated my sky eye and felt the bliss of what we were coming into through these energies. So I'd like to do a short meditation with all of you, a Buddhist meditation, and also connect with our company of heaven, our ascended masters, and our nations of Sirius, our Syrian people. See, my queen and I come from 12D Venus into this realm to assist all of you in this great awakening, this great shift of the ages. And we hold the code of the eagle condor. You see, this was transmitted and coded within me by a Mayan elder many, many moons ago, so I could live out this final prophecy. And yes, it is prophecy that all of you are going to live in bliss. All of you are going to be in divine union with your divine counterparts, and you are going to experience great happiness, great health, great wealth, all these things. The meek are inheriting the earth, are good people with a good heart, a good soul, are people of morals, are people of integrity, are people of love and truth, are inheriting the earth. For we are the caretakers of the sacred lands of Pachamama. And good things are coming. You see, this prophecies, many prophecies, most of the prophecies have come to fruition, and we're experiencing them now. There's a great book by Frank Tipler, who's a physicist I read many, many years ago, called The Physics of Immortality. He explains in this book, based on physics and quantum physics, science, the holographic nature of the universe, fractals, all these things, how everything they spoke about in the Bible and these ancient spiritual texts could be possible based on physics, quantum physics, metaphysics, science. See, this in these final days, we're merging science with religion, or science with spirituality, we can say. You see, because we're releasing all dogma. What happened to the religions? They became dogmatic, and they never resonated with me, these judgments and the dogmaticism. You see, it was the dogmas that drew people away from these organized religions. You know, I'm here to bring the truth back to all religions, say we're all talking about the same creator, the same source, same God. Let's end this conflict and battle. One religion's better than the other, all this nonsense. They want to keep you programmed to keep the duality, the conflicts, the separation. It's what keeps their systems of suffering and control rolling. See, the Buddha came to turn the wheel of Dharma, to free humanity from these wheels of karma. You see, karma is simply cause and effect. What goes up must come down. But, you know, if you put goodwill, good intent, good energy, pure awareness into your philosophy, into your art, into your teachings, good, positive things come out. You know, like attracts like. You know, we put negative, false projections into this matrix. False projections are created. You see, Dr. Walter Russell always taught that evil exists only in the mind of man. You see, the mind of humans, we want to look outside ourselves for the cause and the effect. You know, we want to say, it's their fault. It's this demon that made me. The devil made me do it. They had to invent this invisible guy with horns so that they couldn't take responsibility for their own actions. Oh, poor me, the devil possessed me. No, due to ignorance and false programming, they did the act, although they are unconscious, unaware. That does not make it right. See, Buddha taught right action, right thought, right form, to walk the middle path, the eightfold path of heart. The middle path is the path of connection, of unity, of oneness. So I'm running out of time here. We'll finish this up with a simple meditation to get into the state of pure awareness, into the Buddha mind, to the peace and harmony, the kingdom of heaven within. So I have a couple friends with me, joining me here today. We have many friends that are always joining us. These beautiful stones. Heckle and Jekyll here. See, this is a stone covered, plated with titanium. You see our Syrian people, the Gold Dragon Master, Rainbow Body Master I train with, he works directly with the Syrians and Andromedans and many other star nations, just as all of us do. He would teach us that the Syrians from Sirius A and B, most that come to you and I are from Sirius A, the dog star, and then many come from Sirius B, but most that we connect with through our practices, through our arts, through our star nations are from Sirius A. They really love these titanium rocks. I picked these up on my way to my sacred condor through Shasta. These were from Shasta. I haven't been able to find these kinds of stones since, so if you know where can purchase these, leave a link in the comments. But I found other titanium coated stones, but none like this. These are very rare. We use these, my sacred condor, and I have used these in many ceremonies, healing ceremonies in our arts, and I've taught with these on our Patreon page. I have the very special Saint Germain and Lady Portia meditation with these stones. So we're going to connect with our Syrian brothers and sisters of the light. You see this, my sacred condors and the white gold eagle, together as one in unity, come together. See, the left-hand path in our lineage is the water path, the blue path. The right hand the red path, the masculine, the fire. So we bring the fire and the water together to create the sacred steam. You see the steam rises. See the water flows down. The water path is the descension. The fire path, the ascension. Both paths lead to the same ocean of consciousness. We see, after many years, I trained with many masters and many lineages, from Buddhism, Taoism, Hinduism. Then when I trained with the Gold Dragon, he said, pick a path and go all the way with it. That's where we're going. We're going through and through and through. You see, the Zen master from Zenshin Sangha would say, go through and through and through until you fully return to source, you see. And he transmitted koan to us, one of them, many koans in Zen Buddhism. Born alone, gone alone, come alone. See, that's why Buddha, in the heavens and upon the earth, I alone am the world honored one. And we accept this gnosis. Because there's great beauty in aloneness and togetherness. And you see it from your higher perspective, from your higher self. You see this game of alone and together, unity and separation, emptiness and form. See, the master will say, emptiness is form and form is emptiness. You cannot separate the two. They are intrinsically linked, for one cannot exist without the other. So let's take a few minutes. Take some slow, deep breaths. You can hold your favorite crystal or just put your palms up, palm up or palm down on your lap, feet flat on the ground. Feel into the energy of your palms. Shoulders relaxed, chin lightly tucked in, a gentle smile. We say smile, smile, smile. Ground, ground, ground. We ground into the crystalline core of Mother Earth and we smile to open our heart space. We're opening sacred space here together for this sacred, powerful Leo full moon, this fire moon. Feel the lion energies, feel the courage, the power, the king of the jungle, the king and the queen of our lion nation. Lyra, see the Lyrans are with us too. This is Lemurian energy, and the Atlantean energies, the divine masculine. You see there's a shadow aspect to all these things. But we focus. We don't focus on the shadow. We integrate the shadow. We love the shadow. We experience it and we heal the shadow. Saying thank you, shadow, for all that you've taught us, for all the lessons. We no longer need you. And then we activate the positive mindset that we're all infinite, multi-dimensional beings of eternal life, eternal light. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. I take refuge in the Buddha Amitabha of infinite light and infinite life. Om Shiva Raksha Babaji Yoga. Babaji is with us now. He is the avatar, the 5D avatar of Kriya Yoga. Brought to us the teachings from Paramahansa Yogananda, through his lineage, through Sri Yukteswar, who also came through the 510 portal, and Guru Raj, who wrote Babaji, the lightning avatar. Guru Raj also came through the 510 portal. It's the divine feminine, the portal of the mother that I came through many years ago. You see, my sacred condor is the year of the snake. I'm the year of the ox. And the bull, she's Aries, the ram. She's fire. I'm of the earth. So together we are in divine union, heros gamos, we say. So as you feel your palms, I'd like you to take your right hand, the thumb of your right hand, put it in the palm of your left hand, Wrap your fingers around your left hand and apply pressure with your thumb, your right thumb into the palm of the left hand. Repeat after me. This is a Buddhist practice. Nothing is nothing. 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 Mu. See, in Zen Buddhism and Japanese, mu, M-U, means not a thing. See, the Zen master says, from the very first, not a thing is. They didn't say nothing is. Because not a thing, mu, your true nature, the great mystery, it's not nothing and it's not something and it's both and it's neither. This is the paradox. When you transcend it all, you realize that there is nothing to attain, for nothing is nothing. And nothing is eternity. Keep applying pressure with your thumb as long as you can. Repeat as long as you can. Nothing is nothing. This will get you into 0 point. Put your awareness into your thumb, applying pressure to your hand. This will bring you into this now moment. It will help you turn off your internal dialogue so you stop the world to realize that the world is part of this simulation. We're not here to destroy the world. We're here to transform the world. There's great beauty in the world along with the great sordidness. That's what Krishnamurti would teach. Krishnamurti, Ledbetter, through the Theosophical Society, found Krishnamurti when he was a child, and he believed he was Maitreya. Maitreya is the Buddha of the future, and he was. And they started religion, and it grew and grew and grew until one day Krishnamurti said, I can't be this person being worshipped. Everyone was worshiping him as Maitreya. And he said, he realized his Buddha nature and said, I disband this religion, because it started off as a cult like all religions do. And then millions of people around the world joined this Theosophical Society. And see, Ledbetter was very psychic, very intuitive. He realized that this was a great being of light, but Krishnamurti spent, after he disbanded the religion, he taught the truth in the best way he could for over 50 years, I believe, after that time. Nothing is nothing. Nothing is nothing. Nothing is nothing. And if you quiet your mind enough, and put your awareness into your heart center, you'll either feel or hear your heartbeat. And if not, that's okay. Just be aware of your heart center, or your middle dandian, the heart chakra. And smile, 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 ground, ground, ground. Smile into that middle dandian and let go into it. Go into whatever arises, whatever it feels. Keep your eyes closed for this moment. With each breath, slowly in and out your nose, tongue lightly on the roof of your mouth, on the palate behind your teeth. Gentle smile. Once you feel that heartbeat, once you put your full awareness into your body, into this now, hold that feeling. Keep holding it, keep holding it, keep holding it. And as you hold that feeling of your heart, of the Queen's chamber within the kingdom of heaven, hold that feeling and slowly open your eyes while still holding that feeling of the internal, of your inner conscious mind. Just look out into the world while holding that feeling. What it feels in your body, here now, where I always am. Let go into that feeling. Just look out, forward. Take in the world while holding. Do not drop that feeling of your heartbeat, of your chakra, your middle dandian. Portal of truth, your portal of happiness, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. That center is everywhere and nowhere. Now go into that feeling. Go through and through and through. This is the time of our great breakthrough as supernova conscious rainbow bodies of eternal life. This is the physics of immortality. Never to fall asleep again, never to fall from grace. See, once you realize your Buddha nature, you never have to fall into the drama again. We still navigate through this world and still teach and do our practices and feel the energies and feel our happiness, our fears, our sadness, but we don't become attached to those feelings, to the negative thought patterns that permeate and these interference patterns that are over 5D. So when you hold that internal awareness and open into the external, the two mirror each other. The internal becomes the external becomes the internal. This is your way to freedom. Meditation is your way to freedom. It's a very powerful practice. Do this as often as you can. Now, I don't know if you saw the Schumann charts today also, but it's almost total whiteout, over 50 hertz. I'll be talking about that in the transmissions tonight. You may listen to that before or after this teaching, this special video transmission to all of our good people of the new earth, our star seed, earth angelics of the 144. So these synchronicities and symbols and omens we all experience are great spirit talking to us, speaking to us through these mediums, through these technologies and through these synchronicities in the world around us. And as we go out to the world, these numerological codes, these patterns that we're seeing, the wildlife coming to us, our creatures, these sounds, these frequencies, these symbols, 1111s and the 144, all these things are merely omens pointing to the truth that you are an awakened being, pure consciousness. See, it's very simple, but very complex at the same time, because the mind has made it very complex. But the true nature of the mind is very simple and pure and clear, like the clear light of bliss. This is eternal bliss consciousness. So I'm going to end this here now so I can get this out to all of you for this special Leo new moon. Hope your day is most beautiful, blessed, most sacred and powerful. Feel into the lion energies as we rise together through this Lemurian gateway, through this Lyran gateway, the gateway of Sirius. You see, all our nations are here with us now, our star nations, our galactics, our benevolent beings of light, to assist us in this great ascension process. And we are on the precipice here. It's up to all of us, the inside crew, the ground crew. And yes, our inner earth are with us, our Garthans and our Telosians, many of our nations of inner earth are joining us in this great transformation in the light. So thank you all for your support. Thank you all for joining us today. And please share this video. Our videos need to get out to more of our people to help accelerate this ascension journey, ascension process, and to help support our work. So please share this video, like, subscribe to our channel, all these things. You know what to do. And our digital warriors out there, thank you for sharing all our work. And please continue to do so as we go through and through and through till our full compression breakthrough in this now, in this now, this now, and keep standing strong and empowered. Starseed Nation, our gold ray nation, our blue rays, our violet rays, our pink rays. We're calling on these final moments, the violet ray of Saint Germain, the pink ray, the pink flame, Lady Portia, the white flame, Buddha consciousness of the gold and the white, of God consciousness in this now. Thank you all very much. Have a most beautiful, blessed day. The eagle and the condor send you so much love, blessings, and bliss in the light. A'ho. In lakech alakin. I am another you, and you are another me. Namaste.